It's that season again, folks. Grab your ink pens, sketchbooks, tablets, or whatever you use to draw and have fun. Cause I ain't joining, and I'll tell you why. Hello and welcome. I'm Chocobirb, with that guy Advocate, and we talk about anything art related. Sometimes you tell stories too, but you've been a lazy ass. Ignoring that guy for the meantime, yes, we also talk about some stories. Link in the card above. So, you want to participate in Inktober, or whatever insert name Tober in here. You're motivated to draw the hell out of whatever prompt list you found. Well, I say bless your soul, your hand, and your sanity. I do not possess those qualities to participate, and I don't envy anyone who can participate either. First, however, let's mention the art in the back. For anyone who remembers the PS1 console, you'll recognize the Crash Bandicoot fan art that I am tracing over digitally from my old pencil and paper drawing. I love the heck out of Crash, and the fandom. And I'm a little embarrassed to say I had fictional crushes on the bad guys in the game. Especially these two. They really impressed me when I was younger. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, we have in this first drawing my OC with Dr. Entropy riding a polar bear and looking for some crystals. This is in reference to Crash Bandicoot 2, and though I did play the latest game and I know the story, my alternate universe takes place before all that. So maybe between the universe of the second game and the third? Regardless, it all takes place before Crash 4. I also want to mention the style of the characters. I really like this artist, Strixik from DeviantArts. Their style of the characters is amazing, and that's what I'm basing these guys off of. Now, as for Inktober, for me, it sounds like burnout bonanza. You draw every day consistently something based off of a theme or prompt, and you're excited and pumped full of energy only to feel the burn when the day ends and you haven't even finished the drawing yet. You need to be ready for the next day. This burnout can last for months. You won't want to see a tablet, sketchbook, or pencil, stylus, whatever again until you can manifest the energy again to draw. For me, this is a big no. Hypocrite! You draw every day without issue! I do. I'm fortunate in that regard that I even can. The issue? I don't really like prompts or themes. I always had this issue in any topic, whether it be writing, drawing, or speaking assignments. I always felt the pressure to outperform myself and possibly anyone who was attempting to outperform the competition. Oh, I was so charged up, and it drained me to death. Hand in hand with burnout comes disappointment in your pieces, and lack of enjoyment in your work. The competitive nature that I have completely ruined the whole event for me. And quite frankly, this isn't just about school or college atmosphere or any of that. With the popularity of social media, it's super easy to feel outperformed by many different artists. But that's the case in general too, not just with Inktober. It's especially relevant with Inktober. The more creative the piece matching the prompt, the more eyes you get on your work generally, and the algorithm will bitch slap anyone who thinks twice about it. It's a challenge for a reason, and I just can't stomach the competition. That sounds like a you problem. It can be, but I know I'm not the only artist who thinks like this. I still want to draw after the challenge is over, you know. The anxiety of having to be productive with said prompt is definitely gonna slay me. Not to mention, you rush your work, because you only have so many hours in a day, and drawing the entire time is not available to everyone. You should have started on your sketches a month before. That is a good point. To avoid having to speed run your work in a certain amount of hours, you can prepare a month before the time. But tell that to someone who isn't accustomed to these challenges. It could be someone's first challenge, and they'll be met with one hell of a month if they can keep it up for that amount of time consistently. I also don't like it if I miss one day. I'm a perfectionist with OCD in the mix. I can't miss a day and break the score I had. No, thank you. Instead of having fun, you're faced with, sorry, I have to get it done. Unrealistic expectations. Bam! In your face. And yes, if anyone remembers this fun little abomination of a game, that is what this piece is referring to. Man, did I have a blast with the dash category arenas. The pogo one can go f*** itself though. That shit was trolly. So with all that's said and done, no thank you to challenges. At least for me. I'm not built for that kind of stuff. But if you are, here are some ways you can negate the effects to make your challenges more bearable. As mentioned before, start a month prior. You're bound to finish your pieces if you have a sketch ready. If you're not so bothered by missing a day and posting on that exact day, plan rest days during the month and post your work when you can. I see loads of artists posting their pieces that do not match the day and still get a lot of good traction from that. It's almost in fashion to do that nowadays, since more artists are facing the burnout issue. They'd rather post when they can than rush, so don't be ashamed. The same can be said for you! Ignoring that once again. Allow yourself time to breathe. It's supposed to be fun too. Go and touch grass. Yes, I mean it. Just like in any general situation, you need some space and distraction from your grind. Take a walk, go to your nearest park, do some sports, take a shower, anything else that is not sitting in blank space staring at your canvas or sketchbook. You'll see that you'll come back with a fresh mindset and more positive attitude. Hydrate and make sure you eat something nutritious. Your body is like a machine that needs decent oiling and maintenance. Stretch and give your eyes and back muscles some leeway. You need them to keep up with the challenges. And most importantly, sleep. That's obvious! Not so obvious since most artists will sacrifice their sleep cycles just to keep going. And that wraps it up for my take on Inktober. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you have a wonderful time doing the challenge and making amazing pieces. Take care, stay safe, and see you in the next video. Ciao!